good evening. Thank you for joining us. At the height of the holiday travel season, a deadly train derailment near Seattle. An Amtrak train careens off the tracks on a new route designed to save time. Tonight, questions about why it went off the rails. ABC's Clayton Sandell is on the scene.
Oh my God.
It's every commuter's worst nightmare.
Amtrak 5 north, over. Amtrak 501. Emergency. We are on the ground. We are on the bridge 5 into 3 on the freeway. Need EMS ASAP.
A train traveling from Seattle to Portland derailing while crossing an overpass.
And they're requesting all possible units. There's bodies on the freeway.
At least 3 people dead. On board, approximately 84 passengers and crew members. 13 out of 14 train cars jumped the tracks, some spilling over onto busy Interstate 5 below.
Oh my God, that train is derailed over the freeway.
Some train cars suspended in the air, others crushing vehicles below. Within minutes, Interstate 5 awash with red and blue lights.
That is crazy.
People were in shock, and a lot of them, they just went and they sat down with their, their faces in the palm of their hands like, what's happening?
Daniel Konzelman and his girlfriend Alicia were driving by the scene when they stopped to help.
I went down underneath the freeway and started working my way through those trains. One of the trains had tipped upside down and kind of spilled the passengers out, and then the train came down on top of them. One of the gentlemen had been thrown from the train. He was one of the fatalities.
100 people, including passengers, crew, and motorists below, rushed to nearby hospitals. There are at least 3 fatalities. Amtrak's Cascades train number 501 was on its inaugural passenger run. It was traveling down a rail bypass that was formerly used for freight, but was recently modified to carry passenger trains. The train departed Seattle at 6 a.m., scheduled to reach Portland at 9:20. Around 7:30 a.m., passenger Chris Carnes, chair of the Pierce County Transit Advisory Board, published this tweet. Wow, this train is fast. We are passing up traffic on I-5. Moments later, around 7:34 a.m., a locomotive and 12 cars careening off both sides of that very overpass.
Well, we were going between 70 and 80 miles an hour, and we heard a little bit of a creaking sound, and the train started to wobble.
Just below that busy southbound traffic.
And then we were catapulted at the seats in front of us. And at the next thing that we knew, our car had crumpled at a portion, and we were down an embankment.
I looked around, there was windows and glass, and it was a very particular smell that I can't really describe.
The conductor radioing for help.
Hey guys, what happened?
We were coming around the corner to take the bridge over I-5 there, right north into Squally, and we went on the ground.
Is everybody okay?
I'm still figuring that out. We got cars everywhere and down onto the highway. As soon as I know exactly where all my train is, I'll let you know.
The first car was on the ground. The second car looks like the passenger was down, and then the third was dangling, and the fourth and fifth were up on the track. About 20 EMS started just flooding towards the area, and so a lot of people on the northbound lane was going over to help them as well.
The cause of the derailment is still being investigated.
Everyone's familiar with black boxes on airplanes, but trains also have similar recorders, and they're capturing parameters such as speed, throttle position, braking, and even whether or not they're blowing the whistle or the horn on the train. So these devices can be really helpful to investigators to really corroborate with what they're hearing from witnesses.
But the owner of the track where the train derailed confirmed to ABC News that the speed limit on that portion of the track is 30 miles per hour. Officials have not yet confirmed how fast this train was traveling.